Mitch was a little tight early on.
I thought Mitch played well, for the most part. I'm sure he'd like to have some throws back, but I'd like to have some reads back, some coverage reads back. That's part of the game, but I thought he managed the game well for being his first time. Big crowd, big showdown, great opponent. I'm glad for him. I thought he played, well enough to win the game. We just collectively as an offense didn't do enough.
How about TJ taking the kickoff return back?
Happy for him. He hadn't had one since his freshman year, and he's got the capability. Those guys can just give him a little crease. He's got the speed, all the attributes he needs to be a great kickoff returner.
When you were punting him with kickoff, going to be pretty lethal.
I thought I was going to get a couple tonight. Had a couple looks. Didn't end up scoring out of there, but it's good to have him back.
You had one that ended near midfield. It looked like you had you could get through that one last crease, you would have been going. I think it was in the second quarter, I believe.
Yeah, we had a good return. He left the ball hanging up there. I thought I had some room. Ultimately that's how punt returns go. It's usually one guy that, if we would have had him or if I'd have made him miss, that would have been the difference.
How much was on them that you guys just didn't get much stuff downfield?
Yeah, it was not a lot. I mean, give them credit. They did enough things to win the football game, but we made some mental mistakes. Wide receivers, QB, that for some reason we just weren't on the same page tonight with our deep shots. They were giving us all the looks that we had seen, Bama previously given. We had some plays called up for those specific looks. We just, for whatever reason, like I said, just didn't connect on the deep ball.
You were talking last week about adversity. The coach always says it. You were repeating some of the things he says all the time. One of them, adversity is going to hit. You guys are up 10, about 5 or 6 minutes left in the third quarter, and a wave of adversity came. And it looked like it took you guys quite a while before you were able to regain yourself. Were you surprised that the adversity kind of stuck around that long and affected you guys the way it did?
I don't know necessarily that it had that major an effect on us. I mean, when we had obviously they had the touchdown and then the safety right after that. That was big. At that time, the place is rocking. I still in my head thought we were okay. All the receivers, the offense thought that we'd be all right. We're still going to come out with a victory. So I didn't really sense that guys were down or guys were getting nervous. Ultimately, someone on the other team just makes a play.
It's more a bad stretch. Bad stretches happen.
Yeah, that was most definitely a bad stretch, more than it was us kind of hanging our heads on what had previously happened.
Thanks, I appreciate it.